autopsy will probably last several hours, and we will be out to give an update later on, probably sometime after 12 o'clock. We do ask that for the family's sake that you respect and our property and that allow us to do our job.
It's been told that toxicology reports will come back in 6 to 8 weeks. Is that true? And is that
Yeah, we'll be performing toxicology test and an extensive exam, and it could take up to 6 to 8 weeks before we have the final results.
When did you decide to do toxicology?
From the onset, from last night.
So what kinds of toxicology tests are you going to do?
We're going to do full span, a full run of all the samples that we have.
So, Ed, what will be in the preliminary report? If something comes out today, what can we expect to hear?
Probably that the cause of death is going to be deferred until we get the results of all the tests. However, we did want to let people know that the exam is being conducted this morning. We'll probably start in a few minutes.
Would you expect to release the body?
Did you have the chance to look preliminary at anything yet? To look over the body just?
Yes, we have.
And what,
we did an exam. We did an exam at the hospital, and we'll be examining and doing further exams here this morning.
Any findings? Did the exam at the hospital lead you to think anything or towards anything?
I'm not going to comment on that at this time.
Did you say
be released to the family?
The body will be released as soon as the family does make arrangements.
Did you say that you might have a preliminary result today, and what might that include if you do?
Well, I can tell you the likelihood is very slim that we'll have any results to release today because of the extensive level of the tests that we're going to be performing.
Hey, Assistant Chief, there are reports that that Michael Jackson possibly had a Demerol shot earlier. Have you heard that?
Only from the news media.
I'm sorry, the toxicology that you're doing, is that routine in a case like this?
Hey, that is a routine test that we do.
So nothing with this. The actual exam itself, there's nothing out of the ordinary that we do for any other...
Not at this time. We're conducting it as we do every other exam on all coroner cases.
So once the autopsy is completed today, then the body is free to be released to the family?
Yes, it is.
And the toxicology reports will come out obviously maybe 6 to 8 weeks from now. But then will you have before then a preliminary idea as to the cause of death?
At this time, I don't know. I'm going to have to get back in because, as I said, the autopsy will be starting, and I'll try to give you people an update later on.
Chief Winters, how soon will we get a preliminary cause of death?
Hopefully, after the autopsy's done, we'll be able to make a statement of some sort for you. It'll take several hours, okay?
Will that be today?
Yes.
Based on the examination of the body, was there any sign of illness or abnormality, injury?
I'm not going to comment on that at this time.
And for somebody who's coming in with cardiac arrest, what is it that you actually do physically as part of the exam?
It was reported as possible cardiac arrest, and they'll be doing a full exam of the body.
Sir, when you talk about a full exam, who will be present in the room and how will it go? To the extent you can tell us?
The chief medical examiner and the assistant pathologist, and that's probably we're going to limit it to that.
Will law enforcement be present in it?
Law enforcement might have a representative here today, I'm not sure. Okay, thank you.
Hey, Chief, what about this medical exam he supposedly had back in the spring, 4 hours in order to get insurance for the concert? Do you know anything about that? Do you have those records?
No, I don't know anything about that. Okay.
name is Craig Harvey. I'm the operations chief for the Los Angeles County Coroner and the coroner spokesperson. I'm here to announce that the coroner has concluded the autopsy for Mr. Michael Jackson. The cause of death has been deferred, which means that the medical examiner has ordered additional testing, such as toxicology and other studies. Those tests we anticipate will take approximately 4 to 6 additional weeks to complete. At that time, once those test results have been completed, we anticipate being able to close the case and issuing a final cause of death. There was no indication of any external trauma or any indication of foul play on the body of Mr. Jackson. And the Los Angeles Police Department has requested that a security hold be placed on the investigation of Mr. Jackson, so there's an extremely limited amount of information that we will be able to discuss about the case.
Was there any controversy about the death certificate signature by the doctor that was there? Or?
No, the problem with the death certificate is there was no doctor to sign a death certificate, which then requires that the coroner become involved, because if there is no doctor to sign a death certificate, then it falls to the coroner to do that function. So that was why we became involved in the first place. Had he been under the care of a doctor and that doctor been willing to sign a death certificate, the coroner would not have become involved.